I rise today in strong support of H.R. 6691, the Community Safety and Security Act of 2018. This legislation provides critical clarity to the definition of crime of violence in the United States Code in order to keep violent criminals off the streets and ensure the safety of our communities. In the recent U.S. Supreme Court case, United States versus DiMaia, the term crime of violence was determined to be unconstitutionally vague. Therefore, it is incumbent upon Congress to act to provide the necessary clarity in the law that allows our law enforcement and our judicial systems to work, and importantly, to protect the victims of these violent crimes. The Community Safety and Security Act provides that clarity by precisely and legally defining the phrase crime of violence and the related criminal acts that, when combined with the element of force, are indeed considered violent. They include crimes such as voluntary manslaughter, attempted kidnapping, lewd acts upon a child, sexual assault, assault on a police officer, domestic violence, murder, and all of the crimes that you would consider a normal, regular individual would think of as a violent crime, as well as human trafficking. In my state of Georgia, Metro Atlanta is well known as a haven for human and sex trafficking and as a recruiting center for our vulnerable young people. In 2017 alone, it was reported that nearly 3,600 females and over 600 males were trafficked. And these are just the reported cases. Thousands more go unreported every year. This legislation that I bring forward today provides the essential legal clarity to ensure that crimes like human trafficking and others in the bill are deemed legally as crimes of violence. Failure to address this issue would foster vagueness and uncertainty in our courts and potentially disrupt the prosecution of certain crimes of violence, like human trafficking or child abuse, domestic violence, and other acts that any reasonable individual would consider a crime of violence. This legislation has the support of a number of organizations, including the Fraternal Order of Police and the National Association of Police Organizations. In a recent letter to Speaker Ryan and Leader Pelosi, the Fraternal Order of Police noted that, and I quote, "There are numerous convictions and pending cases that would be jeopardized in the wake of the DiMaia decision." The Community Safety and Security Act is another step that we as Congress can take, that we must take, in order to make our communities the safest that they can possibly be. I urge my colleagues to support this important legislation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I reserve the balance of my time.